Hello, I'm Sheriff Rambosk, and I want to welcome you to On Scene.
Solemnly swear or affirm
that I will support, protect, and defend
that I will support, protect, and defend
the Constitution and government of the United States
the Constitution and government of the United States
and the state of Florida.
and the state of Florida.
That I am duly qualified
That I am duly qualified
to hold office
to hold office
under the Constitution of the state.
under the Constitution of the state.
That I will well and faithfully
That I will well and faithfully
perform the duties
of
Sheriff of Collier County,
Sheriff of Collier County,
on which I am now about to enter.
on which I am now about to enter.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Thank you and congratulations.
This has been about the fastest 4 years that I've ever had in my entire life. And I was talking to a couple of people about that, and I was wondering why, and they said, well, that's pretty simple. And I said, well, what's that? They said, you're getting old. But, we've not been without our challenges. The most challenging economic times, certainly in our history, some tragic and horrific crimes, some of the most devastating in Collier County that we have had to serve our public with. Challenges with funding, with the budget, but all throughout, we never looked at what we did not have. And as a matter of fact, we only look at what we can do. We never look at what we can't. That's what separates us, I think, from the majority of organizations out there throughout the United States that have had so much of a problem serving their communities. We've not had that. And I thank the men and women of the Collier County Sheriff's Office for making that happen. Because it doesn't come easily, it doesn't come by accident. We work together with our community, we work together with our peers, we work together with all of public safety to make that happen and keep Collier County safe. That's very, very important. We have held the line on crime and or reduced crime over the last 4 years, and I can tell you we're about to release new crime numbers from last year. I think you're going to be very, very happy with those numbers, and we'll be doing that at the end of the week. If we look at our crash rates, they're down. If we look at our service levels, they're up. If we look at our budgeted operations, those costs are down. That is one thing that I promise to you, agency members and the community at large, an outline of what we envisioned accomplishing. And it had all to do with community safety service, a philosophy that we have embraced, engaging community members so that we can not only serve you better, but we can get more input from you as to what you want for service. We mentioned crime and traffic safety and service to others before self, which was paired with a strong anti-crime position that had been built over a number of years. When you put that all together, you can see why Collier County is such a terrific county and why only 12 other counties in the state of Florida have a lesser crime rate than we have here in Collier County. And that's to all of your credit in this room, so I thank you for that. Terrence Williams and Felipe Santos. These two individuals went missing January 12, 2004 and October 14, 2003. Our investigation thus far has determined that the last known person to see these individuals was former Collier County Sheriff's Deputy Steve Calkins. Mr. Calkins still remains a person of interest with our agency and in the investigation.
So I wanted to do what I could to try and help bring attention to this, because this is injustice and we have the power to change this. We have the power to see someone brought to justice. So I wanted to help bring attention to it, and I also want to offer $100,000. Anyone who has any information that leads to the arrest and conviction of someone in this case, and we are also trying to find out their whereabouts. Even though I hate saying this because Marcia is standing right there, but if there are remains, we want to know what is going on. God bless you. I thank you for your time.
Thank you, Mr. Perry.
Let me thank the sheriff and his department for what they have done in this matter. We said to him jokingly that we don't always come to town and welcome by the sheriff. In this case, we come to support his efforts, and the local newspaper welcome him this morning was refreshing. Tyler Perry is right. This kind of issue requires all of us, black, white, Latino, Asian, rich, and poor, to come together. This is not about pointing fingers, this is about joining hands. Yes. We also, in the next few days, going to meet with the Justice Department to come in and deal with these cases. But Tyler Perry has awakened a real call that those of us in the human rights community must see people have the human right to deal with cases like this. She works on this night and day about missing people. She was the one that took Tyler Perry's call. And they don't get the spotlight. They're not on the evening news, but they do the work in the trenches. They protect my daughters. They protect your sons and daughters. And it's only rare that a Tyler Perry can bring this kind of focus. But he talked about her and her diligence. And thank God for people like her. So we come to support this effort, to join this effort.
Sheriff, thank you for standing up for this family, for taking this case seriously. It's an honor always to serve with Reverend Sharpton, who's seeking to bring attention to a heartbreaking case. It is rare that we find the sheriff to be our ally in the first instance. We appreciate it. Here with President Weeks, the local branch of the association, and with Trevor Howard, our regional director for this part of Florida. One nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. We say that, our children say that every day. You know, we as jaded adults look on and we think that it's just an aspiration. They're learning to aspire to something great our country should be one day, but when they hear it, they think it is their situation. In fact, they hear it as the promise that we grown-ups have already made to them, that that is the place that they will grow up in. And there's nothing that gives lie to that more than our nation's inability to treat all of its children as sacred and valuable and precious and not beyond our forgiving. So when a young adult or a young child dies, disappears because of an injustice, it is incumbent upon all of us to stand up, say, don't forget, keep on looking. And this room is hard to see the diversity, to see the connectedness, to see the commitment to ensuring that justice is done here and in this case. And the NAACP supports this family and Mr. Perry and the sheriff in their commitment to turn up the heat. Yes. And we pray that that will be enough. because it is time for us as a country to begin reclaiming our children, even those who have disappeared from here. Thank you and God bless.
It is a new time, it's a new direction, and it's time for new information.
Hello, my name is Julia Perkins, and I work with the Coalition of Immokalee Workers. And on behalf of the Felipe Santos' family and the community in Immokalee, we are very concerned about what happened to Felipe, and are still looking for answers, looking for justice, and looking for any information that could lead to information so that the family can have some peace.
My name is Marcia Williams. I am the mother of Terrence Williams. To anyone that's a mother, grandfather, or even a father that has children, please understand my feelings. I've been looking for my child for 9 years. If you have any information, please come forward. Thank you.
We hope you've enjoyed our program, and we look forward to seeing you next month. Thank you for being our partner for a safe community.